look at some aspects of authentic prayer. Okay? How can we pray from our hearts, not just from our heads? How can we pray authentically? How can we pray correctly? Again, it's not in how long you do it and how many words you throw in. Here's some good guidelines. First of all, letter A, pray with a listening heart. Ecclesiastes 5:2 says, "Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven and you are on earth, so let your words be few." So sometimes we just need to shut our mouths and listen to God. You know what that is? That's prayer. That's prayer. That's prayer. Conversing is two-way, not one-way. So sometimes the Lord speaks to us. Stan mentioned this verse just a few minutes ago. "If my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land." So we should pray with a humble heart. Boy, it'd be a fascinating Bible study. I'm going to do it one of these days. It'd be a fascinating Bible study on humility, on what it is and the role that it plays in our lives, because the Bible has a lot to say about having a humble heart. Letter C, we should pray with an undivided heart. It says, Jeremiah 29:13 says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart." Other versions say, "When you seek me with your whole heart." So we seek him with everything. This is where I have to lay aside the response. And by the way, my distractions, it's not like I'm getting distracted by sin. For me, my biggest distractions are actually very good things. But sometimes I just need to put those aside so I can keep my focus on the Lord. Mark chapter 11 tells us that we should pray with a faithful heart. Mark 11:22-24 says, But I tell you, it will be more bearable for Tyre and Sidon on the day of judgment than for you. And you, Capernaum, will you be lifted to the heavens? No, you will go down to Hades. For if the miracles that were performed in you have been performed in Sodom, it would have remained to this day. But I tell you that it will be more bearable for Sodom on the day of judgment than for you. Jesus is talking about faithfulness. Where does that come from? That comes from a relationship with God. Prayer is not a panic button. Prayer is not a fire alarm. Prayer is not the red button on your desk that you press when, now I need to pray because I'm in trouble. Prayer is relationship. Out of that relationship comes faithfulness. And then letter E, 1 John 3:22, and receive from him anything we ask because we keep his commands and we do what pleases him. We keep God's commands and we do what pleases him. Our faithfulness and our obedience to him coincides with how he answers our prayers as well. There's so much to be said about our remaining faithful to God and seeing an answer to our prayers. So today, and again, I didn't get to all the notes, but